Hello, everyone. My name is Amarachi, and welcome to A Time for Everything Reflections during Seasons of Change. It's always an honor and a privilege to be able to come and share with you all not only my faith journey, but the wisdom, the reflections that God has given me so far on this journey with Him, and share it with you all so we can all stay encouraged and obedient and faithful to Jesus Christ, no matter the season, no matter the change that we go through in life. For those of you who have just joined me on the journey, welcome. God bless you. And for those who have been with me from the very beginning, supported me, poured into me, prayed for me, spoke words of wisdom and insight and revelation and joy over the task that God has given me. Thank you so much. I love you. God bless you. Thank you so much for your support throughout all these years. It has meant the world to me. And it's truly a blessing from God to have you be a part of my journey with Christ, as well as have us all together as one as we move forward into the destiny, the place of purpose that God has called and ordained and destined us to be. Today, I wanted to share something a little bit different with you all. March is a very special time of the year for us here at A Time for Everything. March 13th, 2015, 4 years ago to be exact, Jesus told me to write this blog. The blog was called A Time for Everything Reflections During Seasons of Change. Guys, I had no idea where God was taking this. I didn't know why He was telling me to write a blog. I love to write, but a blog, a faith blog at that would share the intimate wisdom and reflections of my life that Jesus has taught me throughout my journey of faith with Him. It would also reveal some secrets of how to live a life dedicated to Jesus, no matter the season or transitions of life you go through. And it would also provide the comfort that we all needed as believers and as those who are coming into the family of God. It would provide a source of comfort. It would discover the timeless truths from the Bible to help us move forward into all God has called us to be in every season and in every change. It was such a foreign concept to me. I love the Bible. I love studying the Bible, and I love teaching. Those are all my gifts, but when God told me to physically write this blog, how? How? There's so many obstacles in my mind that prevented me, guys, from doing this. Number one, this tool, the skill set. I mean, I didn't at the time know anybody who had written a blog, let alone a faith blog at that. Of course, devotionals and stuff like that, but I had to literally start from the very beginning and work with the Lord and learn how to do these things from the bottom up. Okay, so other than having the proper tools, in my mind, to run a vlog and a blog to help believers undergo transitions in life, it was also very daunting to me to change course. I mean, how could I change course from what I had originally planned for my life? God, how could I literally do that? Like, it was so foreign to me. It was so different from what I had imagined my life would be like. So even the realm of possibilities that came and come from now, A Time for Everything, was sort of alien to me. And I was scared. I didn't want to disappoint the expectations of others. I didn't want to disappoint the expectations that I had for my life. And I most certainly was afraid, terrified of failing God and disappointing His expectations of me. But the expectations of others don't matter. The expectations I have for myself even doesn't matter. What truly matters at the end of the day is how God sees us and what He has designed each and every one of us to do. Guys, I had a lot of barriers that literally kept me from doing what God told me to do. Barriers that honestly didn't exist. And it takes faith to trust God with your whole heart, your whole mind. I said yes. Even though it seemed daunting, even though I was a little bit afraid, I said yes, and I said yes, and I said yes, and I said yes again and again and again. Because it's a daily thing. It's a daily thing to not only saying yes to finally obeying God and accomplishing dreams that He's placed in you, but it's saying yes to Him, saying yes to His way of doing things, say yes to His plan for your life and walk in it. Honestly, that's what it was. Glad that I said yes, my friends, because if I hadn't said yes, I would not have been able to learn to meet Jesus for real and to learn who He was, who He is, and who He is always, and to be healed, to be growing with Him, to be strengthened by Him, to learn to love by Him. And I would never have gotten the chance to meet you all. I would never have met all the beautiful souls that I have had the opportunity to meet on my journey of faith with Jesus in this new course, in this new direction of this ministry, through the blog, through all social media outlets. I would have never met you if I hadn't been obedient to Christ. And the lives that have been changed by the words Jesus has spoken through this ministry, through this blog, could have never seen the light of day if I hadn't just stepped out in faith and started. Many of you may be in that circumstance. Many of you may be going through a transition of your life, but God is calling you out on the waters like He did for Peter, to come on the waters and walk on it. He may be requiring you to let go of past and seasonal friendships, ideas of who He is and who you thought you were. And He may even be asking you to release the expectations that others had on you and you yourself had on yourself. He may be trying you in these different ways, and it can be scary. But if we remember who holds our hand, who keeps us under the shadow of His wing, who loves us and shed His blood for us and gave His only Son to die on the cross for our sins, we will be less afraid about taking that step of faith to do what He has called us to do. What are your thoughts about this? I want you guys to reflect on this. What is that one thing that Jesus has told you to start? What is that churning in your heart that you get every single time you think about it? A good churning, a sort of like a forward mentality. What is that one thing that seems like really little in your eyes, but God is desiring to make it bigger than what you dreamed of or anticipated? And if you've been avoiding it for a while and it's collecting dust in the corner of your room or in the room of your mind, I want you to do something. I want you to take it off the shelf, hand it to the Lord in prayer, and ask Him, Jesus, I submit this all to You. I give my whole life to You once again. I surrender it all to You. Have Your way in my life. I ask You to breathe upon this thing that I thought was nothing. I want You to breathe upon this thing, this dream, this idea, this passion, this new turning of the corner in my life. And I pray You would give me the peace and the grace and the strength to not only hold on to it, but to do what You desire. Surrendering to Christ with everything that you have, even your dreams, is worth it. I want to encourage each and every one of you that may be on the border of surrendering everything to Jesus. And it is from Joshua chapter 1, starting with verse 5. It says, "There shall not any man be able to stand before thee all the days of thy life. As I was with Moses, so I will be with thee. I will not fail thee, nor forsake thee." Verse 6, Be strong and of good courage, for unto this people shalt thou divide for an inheritance the land, which I swear unto their fathers to give them. This is what he encourages me and you to do today. Verse 8, this book of the law, this here, shall not depart out of your mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. Because of Jesus, we have now the opportunity to be a part of his plan of redemption, of bringing souls into the family of God again. And how we continue to remain in his will and fulfill his purposes in this earth is to stay in this word, to meditate and to reflect. Verse 9, have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed. He said to Joshua, he said to me, and he's saying to you, have I not commanded you? Be strong and of good courage. Don't be afraid of what others may think, of what you yourself think of yourself. Don't worry about it. Don't be afraid. Do it. Instead, remember the Lord is with you wherever you go. There is a reason why God entrusted you with this task, with this dream, with this goal, with this passion in your bones, in your heart. So trust him and move forward with him. He will help you. The Lord is with us, no matter the seasons of life we go through. The question is, will we grow in them, or will we stand and be disobedient and not ever experience the glory, the passion, the purpose, the destiny that God always wanted to bless us with, that God had planned for us to inherit, to experience, to live in? So there's so much more to come for A Time for Everything, and I know you guys are looking forward to seeing it all, as I am too. All of these changes will be for the benefit of us drawing closer to Jesus, becoming one with him, and living a life that honors him and fulfilling our God-given purpose and destiny. Amen. If you're watching this on any social media, make sure you give it a thumbs up or like it. Comment down below and tell me, reflect, what is that one thing that God has told you to do? Remember, my friends, to everything there is a season, a time to every purpose under the heavens. You and I will become all God has called us to be in every season and in every change. I love you all with all my heart and with the love of Jesus. Continue to stay steadfast with Jesus. Continue to stay faithful to him, because he will always be faithful to you. And always remember that I'm praying for you. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, just need prayer, have prayer requests for others, feel free to email me, comment down below, get in touch with me through our website, which the link will be in the bio, information on all our social media outlets. Till next time, friends, I love you, God bless you, and happy birthday, A Time for Everything.